Hey, it's the Bradcast, and I am here at the Motor City Comic-Con Spring Edition 2023, and I am here with the much sought-after and much esteemed, how about that, author of the Journey Mission series, Holly Ash. How are you, Holly?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
You have some 3 books in a series, and I love the premise. Why don't you tell us about it?
Sure. So it's kind of got like Star Trek vibes, but it's underwater. So we're talking submarines and underwater colonies. And each book in the series follows the female-led combat team on one of their missions. And the stories take place on this planet Neophia that was colonized by humans 300 years before the story starts. So a lot of the drama and tension comes from how much influence humans should have over this planet and the intelligent species on this planet. So we get a lot of political tension and war coming from that.
And they have real snazzy uniforms.
They do.
I see there is a red and a green version, so it's nothing like Star Trek at all.
Not at all.
And the logo, nothing like Batman at all. Now, just to be fair to Holly, I need to say this for everybody to see, is she didn't draw the pictures, she just wrote the books. Also, good news. Tell me what's the best news about this series, Holly.
It is available on audiobook.
Huzzah! Save my eyes, use my ears, hooray! I'm very excited about that, by the way.
Thank you.
Do you come to a lot of Comic-Cons?
I do. I've been coming to Motor City for about 4 years now. I try to hit a lot of the local ones in Michigan, as many as I can. I love getting out, meeting the fans, connecting with the readers, talking to people. So I love these events.
Okay. Kirk or Picard?
Kirk.
What's your favorite Star Trek movie?
I like the new ones. I like.
You like Chris Pine?
I like Chris Pine. Well, who doesn't like Chris Pine? I mean, but I love the new ones. I watched a lot of Voyager growing up, so that was kind of where I was. And then I watched, things like Sequest is what inspired my series. So anything I could get my hands on like that, I was all about it.
I really look forward to reading this, Holly. What's next?
What's next? I have one more book in the Journey Mission series that I'm hoping to get out next year. And then I'm working on another trilogy with a widowed mom main character in a sci-fi. We don't get to see that a lot. With a bubble colony looking at pollution and memory loss and a lot of things to play with there and a lot of family dynamics in that one.
Pauly Shore Biodome inspired?
Maybe. I've not actually watched that. I'm aware of it. I haven't seen it. I've read it. So I have to do some research.
Your instincts were perfect. Sorry, Mr. Shore, but really. Holly, tell me how you got started as a writer.
So I started as a young teen writing fan fiction for the 90s TV show Sequest DSV. I wanted to live in that world, so I made my own characters and I put them in. And I wanted to see that female representation in those stories. So those characters always kind of stuck with me. So as I got older and they got older with me, I pulled them out of my fan fiction and gave them their own submarine underwater world to live in and play in.
So how long does it take to take a rocket to Neophia?
We have some portals. I do a little bit of portal technology, so it's a couple hours like flying international. But most of it is going to take place on the planet Neophia in the mega submarines underwater.
Okay, and I hope this isn't a spoiler alert, but how is Earth doing 300 years in the future?
They're not doing so great. They were using big air generators to breathe. We've gotten rid of all of the vegetation. There's a lot of war and famine. So it's kind of going to be a mirror image of how Neophia handles war and conflict compared to how Earth has handled it.
You've given this a lot of thought, young lady.
I have.
I am very excited to read the stories.
You.
Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.